So, like, what do you think about, like Incantation Clones? Like, have you noticed this at all? Or heard this?
It's very nice.
It's too funny. Is this question is flattering to you?
Notice.
It's very, it's hell yeah, it's flattering. I mean,
sure.
Think about, when we did the band, especially early on, it was like our motto was everybody could fuck off. We're gonna do what we want to do, and fuck it.
1, 2, fuck you.
Yeah, it was totally that attitude. So the fact that people, like, especially look back on the band's career, and it's crazy because people take like a certain segment of our career and use that as an inspiration for their band. And as a musician, that's like the highest form of flattery, because you never expect to be an influence on nobody. It wasn't even a thought in the world. I mean, I just was, influenced by Possessed and stuff like that, and I wanted to just do my part to be an asshole in the music world, and to
piss people off.
But it's true, though, I mean, you got to look at it through the eyes of a teenage kid. Is like you just want to tell the world that you can fuck off. Like, you grow up with heavy metal and thrash and like early death metal bands and stuff, and you just want to you want to do your part to like be an asshole because you're just a fucking punk ass kid.
Everything that you're listening to is going against the grain of society.
Yeah.
And then you want to be the embodiment of that.
I mean, that's
fuck you.
I mean, that's why a band like Metallica was so good early on, and they can't do it now. No matter how hard they try to be pissed, they're not pissed.
They're not pissed.
Because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
They've lost that fire. You know what I mean? That fire of...
Cliff had a very much a fuck you attitude.
Yes, he did.
And, rest in peace, of course.
Sure.
But they...
huge influence,
But yeah, I mean, growing up listening to, whatever, Bathory, anything that just was like really, just had like an attitude to it, was just an influence. So when we're doing it at that time, the last thing on our mind is being an influence on other bands. So it's a total honor. I mean, I don't like get off listening to bands that sound like Incantation, because for me it's totally useless. Because why do I want to listen to a band that sounds like us? I mean, I don't even listen to our own band because I played a song so much. Why the fuck do I want to go home and listen to my own band? and then even worse. If I listen to an Incantation album, all I need to do is think about how
you're thinking of a set list, or
you're thinking about where you fucked up on the record or something, or how it could be better.
He says he only listens to Megadeth.
Yeah, well, he's obviously out of his fucking mind. Yeah. Well, I mean,
that speaks for itself.
Yeah, in my opinion, it means nothing. But really, Megadeth hasn't been good almost since they started. Probably.
Damn.
Megadeth hasn't been good since. What was that one? No. Killing Is My Business. The demo was good. Killing Is My Business. Peace Sells is half good. After that, throw in the garbage. I know.
You heard it here.
Everyone's going to hate me. I know, but it sucks. I can't have... because...
If you don't like it, fuck you.
But this is my opinion of it, is that Dave Mustaine whines throughout the whole fucking record. Even if some of the music might be tolerable if he wasn't bitching over it, Yeah. I mean, Peace Sells, that song sounds like a little girl whining about how sucky her day was.
Society.
Yeah.
If you got to start going into the politics realm or whatever, what the fuck is wrong?
Relax, man. It's just like,
ego.
Yeah, I totally respect, his early stuff, like, what was it, the Killing Is My Business, it's fucking phenomenal album. Yeah, the sound kind of sucks,
like
but
on that. He's like,
he was really pissed, Yeah, and then it just, whatever that. I don't even know what those albums were afterwards.
Just
but
like hatred of fucking James Hetfield and Martin.
Yeah.
Shit, he said whatever we packed, he's walking with, and I ain't walking with this.
Okay.
How it happens.
But I mean, yeah. So yeah, Megadeth isn't my cup of tea. Most of those say.
Sweet.
I don't care. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like not like Megadeth's gonna take us out on tour or something. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Just some fucking shit.
Okay, cool.
Just shooting the shit. So, like, are you guys working on anything new right now, or touring, or you got anything else planned around this?
We have a shitload of touring, and we're also working on new stuff. The last album, it took us way too long to finish recording, so we wrote a whole bunch of songs already for the next one. And in about a month, we're going to start recording songs for our next album. We have about 15. We're not going to use all of them. 16, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But we're just going to record a whole bunch of stuff over at Kyle's house, the drums. He has a home studio now, so we record last 2 albums we recorded there at the home studio. And yeah, it's the stuff is I like it, so the band likes it,
matters,
So
yeah.
I think people would dig it. It's it's not a big change, We're not whining on it like Megadeth or nothing like that. They don't worry about it, I'm sorry, I just don't like
That's
Megadeth.
okay. That's funny, man, because we both love Megadeth.
Yeah, but
only
no, it's fine. It's fine. I have a lot.
I totally understand.
I know a lot of people like Megadeth, but I lost respect. The ounce of respect I had for him, which I hated him before this, but once they wouldn't do the show with Rod and Christ, I thought that was just the lamest thing ever when they kicked Rod and Christ off a fest because Rod and Christ was too blasphemous.
That's fucking.
And
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Born again Christian fucking.
Yeah, and I thought that was lame because if Dave Mustaine is a born again Christian, he should be accepting of other people with different points of view. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So he's being a hypocrite by not,
practicing what he preaches.
And the thing is that Rod and Christ is such small potatoes compared to Megadeth. I mean, Rod and Christ is a great band. They mean a lot, and they're my friends, and I like the band a lot. And I just think that for a band like Megadeth to do that to a band like Rod and Christ is just really lame. It's like it'd be like when Megadeth started. And I don't know, Motley Crue, on Girls, Curls said they were too brutal to be on the tour. They're too mean or something, It's already, they're mad that, Dave Mustaine does more heroin than the dudes in Crue, who knows, whatever, So, yeah, so, but it's like that. It's like, Dave Mustaine got great opportunities at Megadeth. He should be great, he should respect those other bands getting those opportunities, because a band like Rod and Christ has been around for as long as us, like 30 years, more than us actually, and they worked their asses off, and they should not be shut down by probably a band that the guys in the band, probably some of the guys in Megadeth, in Rod and Christ like Megadeth, and Megadeth shut them down, and I just think it's wrong, and to clear the air, I see Megadeth play 3 times, once opening up for Heaven and Hell, useless. They once opened up for Motley Crue, I think it was. Motley Crue, like Anthrax, I don't know, the show sucked. But anyway, they sucked. They came out with sweaters on, which was just, come on. I mean, if you can't even change it to a t-shirt to play your show, come on. And then I seen them on before Peace Sells came out. I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if they play with I think they played with Possessed on Beyond the Gates, if I remember correctly. And it was Possessed, and then Megadeth played. It was at L'Amour's in Brooklyn, and I was still into Megadeth because I didn't know they were going to put out Peace Sells at the time, and they played Peace Sells, and they filmed the video at the show. So I was a fan of Megadeth, and
So do you appear in the video?
I don't appear in. I mean, I probably appear as like one of the quadrillion heads.
Yeah.
The video shakes around so
Yeah,
much.
so-
I'd see people that I know in the video from the show, but I don't. I'm not like I never seen myself in the video, and But at the time, they were still good. They still seemed like they had a metal energy in it, and stuff like that. It was great. And Possessed was phenomenal. That was one of the bands I'm always fortunate I got to see play live. Seen Possessed with the original lineup 3 times. So it was really a great inspiration to me, And to be honest, Killing Is My Business is influence on me too. I mean, those riffs on Killing Is My Business are
So
just
relentless.
it is inspirational. It's kind of like say like the first 3 Metallica albums, which are really great, really important albums in metal,
Yeah. Well, this has been an awesome fucking interview.
I didn't mean it to be an anti-Megadeth album.
That's hilarious.
The funny thing about Megadeth, like everyone likes Megadeth, and everyone's gonna think I'm the biggest asshole for not liking Megadeth, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's like if they're gonna suck, I'm not gonna like them.
A lot of people
I
don't
think a
like
lot of people hate on him, so
Yeah.
it should be weird.
Yeah, I mean they haven't put out a good album. Well, for me, since before I started playing.
Actually, their last album was actually like not bad at all compared to this shit they've been doing for like fucking almost.
Yeah, they kind of been mailing it in
They
for
got
a
a
while.
new fucking guitar player.
Oh, that guy from whatever, it's that Brazilian.
Firewind.
Man, it's like
Kiko.
It's
Yeah.
like, it,
He's a pretty good guitar
It was
player.
at least, like,
he always
3
has
times
great
better.
players. I mean,
Of the best, Chris Broderick was
Broderick was great. Oh,
Monster.
I mean,
That's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
yeah. I mean,
Flakeman was phenomenal.
if he would just shut up and let the music play, I'd probably still dig him because I like, they're great players. Musically they have select songs here and there that aren't so bad, but just once those vocals come in, he starts like kind of whining.
There's some live shows where it just sounds ridiculous.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like the Geddy Lee of thrash.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like I love Rush, but
I love Rush too. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not taking
We're
a shot.
Canadian. We
Well,
have to
Rush
admit.
is
Rush is a Canadian dynasty.
yeah, Rush is way better than Megadeth. I mean, Crest of Steel, it's a great album. I love the early stuff, mostly the 70s, but I like some of the later stuff too. I think Presto's good. I think Subdivisions has some good songs. I'm not crazy on the keyboard stuff too much, but
2112 is phenomenal.
2112, yeah, of course, 2112 is great. One Hemispheres is great. Fly By Night's good. I mean, there's
Moving pictures.
Moving Pictures, great. Yeah, it's all. I mean, Rush is one of the gods of hard rock, progressive hard rock.
For sure.
It's sad that they're no longer going to play anymore.
It's kind of like you could almost have no Voivod without Rush.
Yeah.
'Cause they had that little flair of prog.
Yeah, well, Voivod's one of those other bands too. It's just there's a magic in their sound where they do have like an original thing about them. Like when you hear Voivod, you know it's Voivod, And they were great, even when they had the other guy fill in for him and a couple albums when Snake was out. I still thought those albums were pretty good. Live, I see him live with, I think his name's Steve. I can't remember. They played in Cleveland when I was living out there, and they still sounded good. But the first time I seen him was kind of late. I seen him on Kiln Technology with Creator on Pleasure to Kill. And Pleasure to Kill was like one of my favorite albums, and it blew my mind when I seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, Pleasure to Kill was kind of like one of those albums similar to like The Final Treatment, where it was like such great thrash. And I was so psyched to see Creator, and I like Voivod too a lot, but I just thought no one could beat Creator. And my friend said, Creator's good, but Voivod's going to come out and crush him. I don't like it's impossible. And they came out and they crushed him.
Damn.
And both bands were phenomenal, but once Voivod came out with that little fucking dude, dude, and he came out with the gas mask.
Yeah.
And from that point, the rest of the show was just insanity.
Totally different energy.
And yeah, it was totally different vibe. I mean,
A bit more crossover in creator.
yeah, it was crossover, but in like such a dark way.
Yeah.
It was something. Both band. It was a great mix because both bands were crushing in their own way. Because for me, Pleasure to Kill is the ultimate creator album. I love that album. Oh, yeah. I remember as a kid, it just nothing was just so.
It's like
metal.
borderline like death metal, almost like just
Yeah, it was.
relentless.
Yeah. They kind of like that was when they. After that, they went more thrash. Still was good, but I miss that. I miss that tone of that guitar
Yeah.
on Pleasure to Kill.
Drum sound like it too, fills and shit.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, good metal rules.
Yeah, it does. So you got any parting words for the fans?
Hopefully, you guys are metal and you don't mind me being honest with you about stuff instead of being a normal bullshit that you usually hear from people, So, and I appreciate getting the opportunity to do the interview, and we love you guys up in Canada. Want to say what's up to all our friends in Vancouver. Is this from Vancouver you're doing, or what's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like we know all the guys in Aggression.
Okay, Aggression.
We did a really cool interview with them too.
Yeah,
So check
awesome.
That shit out.
Yeah, Aggression, Blasphemy from over there. We have a bunch of friends out there.
Yeah, Brian Langley says.
What's up to all you guys? Yeah, just Canada's always been a special place for me musically. It's been a really important part of my music evolution, and it's always a great honor for me to play there because I personally enjoy Canada. I like
Poutine.
Poutine rules. I like just like Canada in general.
Yeah.
I actually go up to Toronto a lot. I just like Canada for some reason. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah.
But just the music scene up there is great, and for us, it's always an honor to play there. And we're happy to play Vancouver.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys. Want to see a bunch of sick fucks, don't be posers. If you want to piss me off, wear new Megadeth shirts at our shows.
It's just gonna be a sea. All Peace Sells shirt.
Yeah, and take care, and I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for the support.
man.
Thank you
Awesome
for the
interview.
interview. I appreciate it. See
Cheers.
you.